Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ella Berries Africa. In our today's tutorial, we are going to be learning how to make this gown, this knee flare gown with one shirt sleeve and a bell sleeve. If this is what you want, please stay to the end and don't forget to subscribe, like and turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos. If you are a new subscriber, you are good. Most importantly, subscribe so that YouTube can push my channel so I can continue making more videos for you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Without wasting much of our time, we are going to get started with today's tutorials. Guys, to cut this, we are going to be needing the following. We are going to be needing the following. We are going to be needing our rule, our chalk, our tape, of course our scissors, and the fabric we are going to be using this simple lace, this paper lace, and the lining we are going to be using for it is this doll face lining, and I'm going to be cutting on the lining. So what I do for any lace, I cut on the lining, then I print it on the lace. I don't cut directly on the lace, I cut on the lining first and print it on the lace. So I went ahead to fold my fabric. To fold it, I use the hip. These are the sample measurements that we are going to be using. We have the bust, the shoulder, the waist, the hip, the knee cut, the length, and the sleeve. So I use my hip in folding it 32 divided by 4 plus 3 inches. So I went ahead to mark my points, my chest line, my bust point. So I did insert my bust point. Let me insert that. My bust point, I'm using 9. Okay, for the chest line I use 7, the bust point is 9, the waist I'm using 14, and the hip point I'm using 22. And of course this is the knee cut. The knee cut is 33. That's what I'm using based on the measurements. And that's what is going to be ending for the upper part. So I'm going to go ahead to insert my rounds. I'll be dividing my shoulder by 2. The shoulder 13.5 divided by 2 is 6.65. So I'm just going to insert that on the shoulder, on the chest line. So I'm going to make my simple cuff like so. And on the bust is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 30.5 divided by 4 is 7.6. So I'm going to insert that here on the chair, on the bust line, and I'm going to be adding 2.5 to this. Then on the hip, on the waist is 25. 25 divided by 4 is 6. 25 divided by 4. Okay, let's find out. That's 6.25, so we insert that, and we're going to add about 3 inches on this part because we're going to be adding our dart to this. The hip is 32.5. 32.5 should be 8.6. Yeah, 8.25. Sorry, 8.25. And we're also going to add 2.5 inch on this part. Next, we just join it like so, very simple. And then we'll come on the knee cut. What we're having here is 11. On the knee cut, we go ahead and just subtract 1 inch because this is for a girl. We don't want it to be too tight on the nail, around the nail, so she can move around easily. We're going to go ahead and use our scissors to cut out this. And we're going to fold our fabric again and then cut the back piece before we work on the neckline. is it. So we'll go ahead and fold our fabric again to cut for the back piece. Remove. So for the back piece, guys, I went ahead to fold my fabric again. As you can see, I folded this fabric again and I marked out 1 inch for the zipper allowance because I'm going to add in 1 inch to the zipper allowance. And next I'm going to be removing my zipper butch. So I marked where my waist is, my bust, and my hip. So on this waist, I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch like so. Okay. And then I'm going to come out like so on the hip and like so on the bust. This is in order to eliminate the zipper butch. So I'm going to trace this following the front panel with my scissors. I'm going to cut it out like so. So we'll split this up. So next we are going to go ahead to work on the neckline. So the neckline, the width we are going to be using for the neckline is 3 for the front and also 3 for the depth, like so. So it's going to be 3 by 3. Very simple. It's just a round neckline. For the back neck, we are going to be using a width, a depth of 1.5, and the same width remains with the front. So I'll go ahead and cut this out first. Okay. And I'm going to be slanting the front shoulder, sorry. I think that should measure about 1/2 inch. And I'll go ahead and cut out the front neck round right now. Very simple. So after which I'll go ahead and place this on my lace and cut it out. So guys, we are going to go ahead now. Just like I told you, I placed it on the lace. So looking at it, the lace is going to be having one lining. So this is the right side of the lace and this is the wrong side of the lining. So by the time we finish sewing and turn it over, this right side will be in the front of the lace. So this is the right side of the lace, while this is the wrong side. So what it means that the right side is facing the wrong side. So we'll go ahead and cut it, but we're not going to cut it exactly. Just watch me. When I'm done sewing it, that's when I'll cut it. When I'm done stitching it all around, that's when I'll now cut it. So there won't be any form of shortage. So we're done with this. We're also going to do the same thing for the other piece. And once we are done, we're going to go over to cutting the sleeve. So guys, if you have been watching me to this moment, please don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is very important to me so that I can make more videos, and also like so that YouTube can push this video so I can make more videos. God bless you as you subscribe. Thank you. So guys, once we are done with this, we are going to go ahead to cut out the sleeve. Remember, one of the sleeve is a flare while the other one is a shirt sleeve. So for the shirt, for the flare sleeve, we are going to fold our fabric in this way. I went ahead to fold my fabric into four. The length is 10. So to fold it, I use 8. I just took out 2 inches from that, like so. Yeah. So I just got 2 inches, and I'm going to mark that 8 inches all around, like so. So after which we are going to go ahead and move this like so. That's the difference of about 2 inches or 2.5 inches, okay. And after moving it this way, and then we are going to fold it again into 4 like so. Very simple. And now we are going to cut out our hole where we'll be fixing to our armhole. So we divided our armhole, our arm sec, which is also known as the armhole. Most people know as the arm sec. We divided it by 6.25, 6.28, and we got 2.24. So that's what we're going to mark. We'll go ahead and mark 2.24 all around, like so. Our advice to make it smaller. Then if it is too small, you can go ahead and okay, 2.2. Sorry, what we got was 2.2. So we are going to mark 2 inches. Yeah, so if it is too small, we increase it. So we are going to cut this out like so. And this is the midpoint where we'll be adding to the armhole. So this is going to sit like so, as you can see. It's going to sit like so on the armhole, like so. Very simple, just like so. So go ahead and cut for the other sleeve. The other sleeve, which is just a simple shirt sleeve. It's just a simple shirt sleeve. So our fabric is not enough, so that's why I'm going to be joining this. Let me check if it's good. Right face facing each other. So I'm going to join this to cut out for the other sleeve. I'll join it on this pattern. So the other sleeve measures around 14. So we are going to mark that 14, like so. Then 1 inch for him, or 1.5 inch for hemming allowance, like so. And then we'll make our cuff. Remember, it's just for a girl, so it shouldn't be too pointy. So I think this should be enough. So for the Sleeve mouth. The sleeve mouth measures around 10, so I'm just going to mark that 10 and we'll add 1 inch or 1.5 inch for joining, for hemming, assuming around. So we're just going to join it like so, and then we'll go ahead and then cut it out. So this is for the both sleeve. This is for the sleeve, the two sleeves. So let me cut this out. So this is for one sleeve, and this is for the other sleeve. The other sleeve is a cycle sleeve. So next we are going to go to the cutting of the flare, where we are going to be joining on the nail. So as you can see, our fabric is no longer enough. So for the knee flare, we are going to just be using a pleated knee flare. That's what we are going to be doing. Yeah, and I cut all these, the pieces, and my fabric is finished. I don't have enough fabric, so I cut all this. I'm going to be joining them to form a very long one. Yeah, to form a very long one that measures around 70. So if you are making yours, if you have enough fabric, you can multiply your hip by 2.5 to get a full flare, or a normal flare 2.5. For a full flare, you multiply your hip by 3 inches. So with this, guys, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. If you are watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, you are also appreciated. Thank you very much for stopping by. See you guys in my next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.